Coach, although this team is young and it's going through the growing process, we've seen some flashes of what it can be. What do you think are some of the things that's keeping it from turning that corner?
Well, I think tonight specifically the penalties really hurt us. You know, we had 7 in the first half. I don't know the total for the game, but too many times we're inflicting lost yardage on ourselves. You know, those are things that we have to clean up. We did not. We had a bunch of administrative penalties in the first game. There wasn't many yards involved. I thought we cleaned that up a little bit more against Oklahoma. Had a couple PIs in the Oklahoma game, but besides that, I thought our guys did a good job. But you know, there was a couple today that we need to be smarter. We need to make better decisions out there, because when you play a good football team, and Fresno State's a good team, you can't do that. You know, and I think really when you look at it, the turnovers in the second half and the penalties are things that we have to clean up to give ourselves a shot.
After DTR's first interception, it looked like you had a talk with him on the sidelines, a pretty animated conversation. What was kind of...
Well, I talk to him after every time we go to the sidelines. So.
What went wrong in that play, specifically?
I'll just watch the film to find out exactly what went wrong. But, you know, there's certain things we're looking for. And we got to watch the tape, and when we watch the tape, we can make the necessary corrections from there.
What did you think about Dorian's overall game today?
I thought he was up and down. There's times he did some really good things. The pass to Theo for the touchdown I thought was really good. There's a couple he threw. You know, he threw a great ball on our sideline. But, you know, we got a 2-minute drive going, but then we have an offensive tackle lined up in the backfield. You know, and that's what the official called. So some of those things I think hurt us. But there's a lot there to work with. And there were times when you're really happy with what he did. There's other times when we'll watch the film and we'll correct him. The great thing about Dorian is he doesn't seem to make the same mistake more than once, so you got to see it. You know, the one thing he lacks is experience, and he's getting it in games. You know, and that's part of the growing process with him.
You feel like you had a conversation with him after the first interception on the sideline. What was kind of your message to him at that point?
Same answer I just gave over there. Just so you know, we always talk between series. You know, I wanted, what did he see? You know, what's he looking for, and how did he interpret what it was, and what does it look like? And then we really can't make all the corrections until we see the film, and we'll do that when we get a chance to sit down with him. But most of the time when he's coming over sideline, I just want to know what he saw through his eyes, you know, because it's easy to second guess and coach from the sideline and from the stands, but you don't see it the same way the quarterback sees it. So, you know, just trying to get from him what, you know, what he saw and what went into his decision-making process there.
Fresno had a handful of long sustained tries there at the beginning of the game, and they did a good job at continuing that through the rest of the game. So what was it about that offense that was so hard to keep?
Jeff's always done a good job offensively. I thought we had a pretty good handle on him after those first 2 initial drives. I think our guys settled down and did a nice job, but I think we put our defense in some bad situations in the second half by turning the football over on them. I think they were on the field too much. You know, we have to hold on to the ball longer on the offensive side of the ball. And then a couple of those drives in the second half, we extended. You know, we had a roughing the passer penalty that you know, would have put them. It extended the drive when we probably had them stopped. So, you know, those are things that when we watch the tape, we gotta coach our guys up. What did the officials see, and why did they call that penalty, and then make sure it doesn't happen again.
Coach, when Allen and Ola Run For Me come into the game, what type of impact do they have on your offense?
When who?
When Allen and Ola Run For Me come into the game,
we're just rotating those guys. So I think you saw Bolo and Soso and Irby and Kaz. So it just depends on kind of what we're running and what we're calling. So there's certain things that all those guys do well, and we're just trying to play to their strengths.
How would you say you kind of feel right now? I know you thought this would be a process, but to come out 0-3, do you feel kind of deflated right now, or how would you?
No, I mean that's not the case. No one feels sorry for you. You know, you're obviously disappointed in the result of what happened, but it's not because of what happened week 1, week 2. We look at every week as its own individual week in our preparation for who our opponent is. We knew that this was a really good football team coming in. I think they won 10 games last year, went to a bowl game. So, you know, we knew that, you know, it's one of the best teams in the Mountain West, and we had to be prepared to play them. And obviously they did a better job. They out-coached us. They outplayed us today.
You just mentioned the rotation of running back. What did you think of how effective they were, and just overall?
Well, I don't think we got into any real good rhythm on the offensive side of the ball. So, you know, and there's a lot to it. So it's not the running backs. It's offensive line. You know, we had a couple drops. You know, we had a couple key drops early. Then we had a couple of overthrows, so there's everybody contributing. But I don't think anybody on the offensive side of the ball, we didn't really get into a rhythm, and that hurt us.
When you can't establish a running game, how difficult is it just to get any type of rhythm?
I think anything is difficult when you can't be balanced. When people can gang up on one aspect of you. We did a good job capitalizing on the fumble punt, and Dory did a nice job finding Theo in that situation. But we need to sustain drives, and to sustain drives, you need to run the football. So we need to do a better job up front. We need to do a better job of running back spot.
Last question.
I asked you last week if you thought it was a step forward. Would you say that this was a step back today? Do you feel?
I don't look at it that way. We're just going to get ready to play Colorado. So I mean, I think you can take a macro look at what your season looks like, forward, backwards, all those other things. But I don't know if I say it's forward or backwards. That don't mean anything. You know, what do we do wrong, and how do we improve upon that, and learn from it and grow? And that's what, you know, our whole process is with these guys is how do we continue to grow and get better. And there are some phases that we get better in. There are obviously some phases we aren't. You know, and specifically without looking at the stats, but just watching the game from the sideline, you can't turn the ball over like we turn the ball over, and you can't have that many penalties and expect to be in a football game. So those are things that we have to clean up at this point. Thank you.